Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna make the viral protein yogurt bark. I have seen this all over TikTok and I've been meaning to make it and try it, and I figured why not do it with you guys, so that way we taste test it together, we make it together. And yeah, I think it should be fun because, as you guys know, I'm currently trying to I'm in a cut because I need to shed pounds and just live a healthier lifestyle. So if I do like this, I think it would be so good for me to incorporate it into my diet. I'm not a huge sweet person. I'm more like a salty, savory kind of gal. I only crave sweets maybe like once in a while, so this should be interesting. Without further ado, let's make this bark. Okay, let's go through what we need for this recipe. The first thing that we need is mixing bowls. I have two of them here. They don't really have to be that big. It all depends on what kind of serving size you're doing. I'm just doing it for me, so I do not need that big of a bowl. So you need two mixing bowls, or one to two mixing bowls. I'm adding chocolate into mine, so I have this chocolate melter. I got mine off of Amazon. I'm pretty sure that you can get it off of Amazon or Party City. You can go to Party City and get one. I got mine because I was making chocolate covered strawberries one time and I was just like, I'm not good with the stove. Your girl cannot cook. I came to terms with that and I'm okay with that. So I just have that handy. But you can melt your chocolate if you choose to put chocolate on it over the stove or in the microwave. I'm pretty sure you can do it in the microwave too. So we got that. So the next thing that you guys are going to need is the chocolate chips to go into the chocolate melter. Any chocolate chips that you choose. Honestly, I'm more of like a white chocolate gal, but when I was looking on TikTok, I saw a lot of people using just regular chocolate, like dark chocolate or milk chocolate, should I say, chocolate chips. Whatever to your liking, use those. So chocolate chips. So the next thing that we're going to need is peanut butter. I am using the PB2 peanut butter, but if you guys don't want to use the powdered peanut butter, feel free to use whatever peanut butter you like the best. I'm just using this one because it's a healthier alternative, which is why I have two mixing bowls, because one of those mixing bowls is going to be used to mix this peanut butter and make it the consistency that we want. The next thing that we're going to need is obviously the yogurt. Since this is a protein-based bark, I am using ratio yogurt. This yogurt has 25 grams of protein, 8 carbs, and 4 grams of fat. If you're looking to up your protein in your diet, I highly recommend this yogurt. I do like this yogurt. I like mix granola and like fruit in it, but it is, honestly, it's a good yogurt and it's packed with so much protein, so it's the way to go. And then next, we're gonna need parchment paper because this recipe does require to go in the freezer. Parchment paper is necessary so that way it doesn't stick to your container that you're putting it in to freeze it. I just have this regular parchment paper that I got at the grocery store. And then you're going to need your dish. You can honestly use any kind of dish. I just have this handy and it's like the perfect size for it, just to like spread it out with the amount of thickness that I want the bark to be. I think this is perfect. So you just need like a container that's small enough / big enough to fit in your freezer. And then finally, you need a mixing utensil. I'm just using a spoon, but whatever mixing utensil you want to use, feel free. Okay, so let's get started. I believe that this recipe is like pretty quick. The only thing that I feel like is going to take the most time is melting the chocolate chips. So we're going to do that first. And like I said, I have these Nestle Toll House chunk chocolate chips for one serving, which is 1 tablespoon. It's less than 1 gram. I mean, it's not the healthiest, but it's really all carbs. There's less than 1 gram of protein, 8 carbs, and 3.5 grams of total fat. But we're just like sprinkling it on top of the bar. I'm gonna measure it out so that way I can just be conscious of how much chocolate I'm putting into my bark. So if you're not familiar with a scale, this is what a weighing scale looks like. If you're cutting, I definitely highly recommend it, just so that way you know what your serving sizes are until you're like really familiar with it, because Trust me, those serving sizes are deceiving. Like, what you think a serving size is completely different what it actually is. So I'm going to go ahead and weigh out 1 serving of chocolate chips. If I feel like I need more, I might do 2 servings, but we'll see together. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit the on button, and I'm pretty sure I'm like, because it does ounces and grams, this scale, I'm pretty sure I'm in grams already. So for 1 serving, it's 12 grams. So we're just gonna measure out 12 grams of these chocolate chips. Okay, that's 12 grams. Which doesn't really seem like a lot, so I'm probably gonna double it. So we're gonna do 24 grams. Oh, that's 26, that's 28. 25? I'm gonna lose a whole chocolate chip. Okay. 24 grams of chocolate chips before it's melted. So I'm going to now put away the scale because we do not need her right now. All right, we're gonna plug in our melter. She's plugged in, and we're going to put the pot in the melter and turn her on. And I put it on the highest one because, you know, we want to try this as soon as possible. And we are just gonna wait for these chocolate chips to melt. What you usually normally do is like stir it around. It kind of helps speed up the melting process with the chocolate. So I will see you guys once we have these chocolate chips melted. Okay, I just put it on the low setting. We're just gonna let her do her thing. Next up, we're gonna get the peanut butter ready. Again, if you like the creamy peanut butter and prefer to do that, you can just skip this step because it's legitimately already made, so you don't have to make it. We're gonna make this powdered peanut butter. Good substitute to regular peanut butter. This one is for 2 tablespoons, 13 grams. So this one we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna measure out the servings. It's for 1 serving, it's 13 grams. Let's see. 7, 8. That's 13. Wait, that's 13. I think I'm gonna do 2 servings just to be on the safe side, so that way we don't have to make any more. So we're gonna have 26 grams. Look at me being a mathematician. If you're not familiar with how to make this peanut butter, all you do is add water. So that is what I'm going to do. A thing of water here, and I'm just gonna very carefully do a little bit at a time because I'm one to put too much water, and then before you know it, I am adding more powder. Damn, I need more water. See what I mean? I'm just gonna mix it, and then you see it like legitimately turns to peanut butter. Well, the consistency of peanut butter. Honestly, I think this is perfect consistency for me. Let's check on our chocolate. Chocolate. Which is, honestly, I think it's almost ready too, which is perfect. I probably could have did another serving of chocolate, but if we need to, we'll add it. So next, we're gonna take our little baking sheet. We're gonna line it with parchment paper. So I am just gonna take some parchment paper and put it at the bottom. I'm gonna have to cut it because this parchment paper is too big. All right, I think that's pretty good. We lined the, it's probably a baking dish now. If you help assist it out, I really don't know. This is how you know I don't cook. I wish I had that trait, but unfortunately I don't. I was not blessed with the ability. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I put my mind to it, but me and cooking don't mix well. All right, enough talking. We are now going to get the protein yogurt. Okay, so the one that I have is blueberry flavored. So we're gonna open her. She literally just flew everywhere. I like to mix my yogurt with a butter knife because I feel like it gets all the edges together. So we're just gonna mix it. I've seen this recipe with like fruit and stuff. I want to do that. So maybe we'll do that next. I feel like if we like her and want to keep her, we'll add other things. So she's all mixed. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour it into the baking dish. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna spread it to the thickness that we want the bark to be. I don't think I want it like so thick. I need to get one of those like baking spatulas. I know I have one somewhere. I don't know where it is though, because I feel like that would help with spreading this and distributing it. Okay. Perfect. Next, we're going to take our peanut butter and we're just going to like distribute it around too. I'm not going to use a knife, spoon. And what we're going to do is be creative. Ooh, look at me. Artist. Let me calm down because that shit's going to fly everywhere. See, I don't even think 2 servings was needed because it's really not that big. Unless I want to do like a layer maybe. I probably did too much peanut butter and not enough chocolate. So peanut butter is on top, trying to look cute, but it doesn't really look cute. Okay, next we're gonna take the chocolate, which I think I need another serving to be honest with you, but it's fine. Oh, okay. I guess she's just gonna go right in the middle. Maybe spread her around a little bit. It's gonna be the chocolate right in the middle. Or I can do a swirl. Yes, bitch. Look at me. Thinking outside the box. But be careful not to go into the yogurt like I just did. So that is what she looks like, guys. Look at her. Alright, so the last step is to freeze it for 2 to 3 hours. And the time now is 8 o'clock. Oh my god, that's 10 o'clock. Okay, so let's stick her in the freezer. Alright, so she's going to stay in there for 2 hours and then we're going to do a taste test. So I will see you guys in 2 hours. Don't judge my appearance. I've been laying in bed patiently waiting for this thing to be ready. It's like 15 minutes until it's like 2 hours, but I kind of want to see it and look at it and see if it's ready. So let's look and check. So it's here and she seems like she's hard. I'm just gonna break off a little piece even though it's not ready, but I want to taste it because, to be honest, I gotta go to bed. I gotta wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and take an Orange Theory class. So we're gonna just hope for the best. Let's try it. This is what she's looking like. All right, cheers. It's cold. Honestly, kind of tastes like ice cream. I found a piece of chocolate. I think technically I'm supposed to let it like thaw out a little bit so that way it's a little bit easier to eat, but I have to get it all over my face. It's really not bad at all. I do like it. It's definitely approved in my book. Yeah, I think next time I'll definitely add fruit to it. Maybe a little bit more chocolate, but for the most part, honestly, it tastes like a popsicle. This is an awesome alternative to have as a healthy snack and like a dessert. Why do I always think that I should put whipped cream on everything? Like the fat-free whipped cream. I'm like, that probably tastes so good with this. Anyway, guys, this concludes this video. If you guys make it, let me know. Honestly, I do approve this recipe. I think it's delicious. I think that for something that's so high in protein, it tastes really good. And it's definitely a healthier option to have. If you guys can, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Give this video a like and let me know if you guys make it. I'm interested to know how your guys' turn out. So I will see you guys next time.
Bailando en la disco la canción soltera.